When you're ready, just finding a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Bringing the hands to the knees, closing down the eyes. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Bringing your awareness to the present. Letting go of any racing thoughts, any to-do lists. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Taking full inhalations, full exhalations. Exhale, just releasing any tension from the neck, the shoulders, the back. Just rooting into the earth, grounding. Keeping your awareness on your breath throughout our practice. If you'd like to set an intention for the class or for the evening, you can do that now. Be anything or anybody you'd like to bring focus to, just something you'd like to get out of the class. Keeping that intention in mind throughout our practice. Keeping the eyes closed, we're going to circle the head around, gently warm up the neck. Exhale as the head moves forward, inhale the head back. Just moving with your breath. Use your full range of motion. Circling the opposite direction. Exhaling the head forward, inhaling back. Bringing the head back to center, circle the torso, inhale forward, exhale rounding all the way back. Move at your pace, with your breath, taking full inhalations and full exhalations. And circling the opposite direction, inhaling forward, exhaling, rounding back. Making your way back to center, move the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left arm behind, fingers to the floor. You can reach around toward the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Breathing into the twist, maybe twisting a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist, turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Move the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right arm behind, fingers to the floor, the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Keeping the spine nice and straight, reaching up to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist, turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to center. Drop the right hand down to the floor. Inhale the left arm up. Exhaling, leaning over to the right, reaching all the way out through the fingers. Inhaling back up. Exhale, drop the left hand down, reach over the top of that right arm, all the way out through the fingers. Inhaling back up, moving at your pace with your breath, reaching all the way out, stretching down the side of the body. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Making your way back to center. Move on to hands and knees, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhaling to cow, let the belly sink down as the head comes up. Exhale to cat, round the spine, reach all the way up toward the ceiling, tucking the chin toward the chest. Moving with your breath, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Reaching all the way down the belly, reaching all the way up the spine. Making your way back to center. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind you, reaching back through the heel, flexing the foot, engaging the leg. Pull the belly in tight, find your balance. If you feel balanced enough, lifting that right arm, reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, just stretching out a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the right hand down to the mat. Start lowering the chest down toward that space between the hands, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhaling, lifting back up. Dropping the left knee down toward the mat. Extending that right leg back behind, reaching back through the feet, heel, stretching that back leg. Pull the belly in tight if you feel balanced, reaching up out through that left hand. Sunbird. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the left hand down to the mat. Lower the chest down toward the space between the hands. Keep the elbows right next to the torso. Add an inhaling back up. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Curl the toes. Inhale, start lifting the hips, moving the belly toward the thighs, straightening out the legs. Relaxing the heels down toward the mat. Lift all the way up through the tailbone. Make sure your weight is distributed evenly across the palms, through the fingers. Neck is in line with the arms here, in line with the spine. Inhaling, shifting your weight forward into plank. Wrists under the shoulders, so adjust if you need to. Pulling the belly in, reaching out through the crown of the head, back through the heels. And exhaling, pressing back into downward dog. Moving with your breath at your pace, inhaling forward into plank. Nice flat back. Pull the belly in. Exhale, press back into down dog. Taking full inhalations, full exhalations. Next time you're in down dog, pausing there, dropping the heels down toward the mat. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind. Drop that left heel down. And exhale, rotate the right hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Make a couple of big circles with the right knee. Pressing that right hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. Inhale, straighten out the front leg. Drop the left heel down toward the mat. And exhaling, bending the front knee over the ankle. Move with your breath. Inhaling as you straighten, dropping that back heel down. Exhaling as you bend, knee over ankle. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Making your way back into that lunge, pausing, take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Flatten the back, reach out through the crown of the head, back through the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, just hovering or lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Drawing the shoulder blades together, elbows press to the torso, hips stay pressed into the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down toward the mat. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind, reaching back through the heel. Exhale, rotate the hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Make a couple of big circles with that left knee. Pressing the hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands, step the left foot through, knee right over ankle. Inhale, straighten out that left leg, dropping the right heel down toward the mat. And exhaling, bending the knee back over the ankle. Move with your breath. Inhaling as you straighten, exhaling as you bend. Next time the knee is bent, pausing there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. The belly sink toward the thighs. Nice straight legs, head and neck relax, shoulders relax. Just pausing here for a moment. So hands can stay on the floor. You can grab the backs of the legs. You can grab the elbows and bounce. You can grab the toes or maybe step onto the palms here. Keeping the belly sinking toward the thighs. Hips right over the ankles. Slight bend in the knees, and slowly rolling up. As you come up, rolling the shoulders back, opening through the chest, the heart. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhaling into a back bend. Bring the elbows wide open through the chest, the heart. Relax the head back. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, legs staying nice and straight. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Straighten the arms. Slow lift. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relax the heels down. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind. Reach back through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. Drop the back heel. Press it slightly backward. Inhale the arms up. Warrior one. Press the left hip forward. Pull the right hip back. Shoulders relax down. Clasping the fingers. Turning the palms up. Reach up nice and tall. Exhaling, leaning over to the right. Stretch down the left side. Maybe turning the gaze to look up over the left arm, only if you feel really balanced there. Inhaling back up. Exhale, drop the hands behind, clasp the fingers. Roll the shoulders back, reach further down that back leg. And exhaling, folding forward. Lay down next to or on top of the right thigh. Pull the hands forward, stretch through the shoulders, head and neck relax. But inhaling, sweeping the arms back up overhead. And exhale, sweep the arms in front of you, shifting your weight onto your right foot. Warrior three. Pulling the belly in, pulling up through the thigh on that standing leg. Gaze slightly in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into a lunge. One hand on each side of that front foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relax the heels down. Inhale, extend the legs straight back behind. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. Drop the back heel, press it slightly backward. Inhale, the arms up. Warrior one, pressing the right hip forward, pulling the left hip back, squaring the hips. Relaxing the shoulders down. Clasping the fingers, turning the palms up. Reach up as tall as you can. Exhaling, leaning over to the left. Maybe turning the gaze, look up over that right arm. Inhaling back up. And exhaling, dropping the hands down. Or sorry, sweeping the arms in front of you. Shifting your weight onto your left leg. Reaching out through the fingers, pull the belly in nice and tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the back foot down. Back to warrior one. Sorry, I skipped something. Bring the hands behind you, clasp the fingers, roll the shoulders back, reach further down the back leg. Exhaling, folding forward. Pulling the hands forward. Humble warrior. Inhaling the arms back up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Curl the back toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relax the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders. Knees right underneath the hips to tabletop pose here. And then extending that left leg back behind, toes to the floor. Pull the belly in, engage the core. Take the left leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Working the backs, the legs, the glutes. And then holding that left leg back behind. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left leg off to the side. Pull the belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, bringing the left leg back behind. Bend the knee, flex the foot. Press the heel up and down. Keeping the belly pulled in, core engaged to stay balanced. Dropping the left knee down toward the mat. Extending the right leg back behind, toes to the floor. Pull the belly in tight. Kick the right leg up and down. Kicking at your pace, nice hard kicks. And holding the leg back behind. Keep the belly pulled in. Move the leg off to the right here, off to the side. Letting the foot cover. Bringing the right leg back behind. Bend the knee, square the hips, flex the foot, press the heel up and down. And make your way back down onto hands and knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands out in front of you. Let the chest just sink down toward the mat for puppy dog. Drawing the shoulder blades together, maybe moving a little bit deeper with each exhalation. Relaxing the head wherever it's most comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, shifting your weight forward. Bringing the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Maybe swaying the hips side to side, maybe widening the feet a little bit. That's more comfortable for the hips. So hands under the armpits, the shoulders here. And then inhaling, pressing up to the palms as high as is comfortable. Maybe straighten, maybe not quite. Listen to your body. And exhaling, lowering back down. Inhaling as you press up. Exhaling as you lower. Bloody swan. Moving with your breath. Taking full inhalations as you rise, full exhalations as you lower. Lowering the belly all the way down toward the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into child's pose. The hips just move back toward the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Child's pose with a bend here, Parsvadanasana. Walk over as far as you can till you can't go any further. Maybe inching the fingers out, pressing out through that right hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right, walking over as far as you can, stretching down the left side. Then inching the fingers out, pressing out through the left hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, walking the hands back to center. Walk the fingers forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. But bringing the left toes to the floor here. Drop that right heel down. Inhaling, kicking the leg up. If you need to, you can drop to the right knee. Kick just like we did the first round instead of from downward dog. Moving at your pace. Nice hard kicks. And holding that left leg back behind. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shifting forward. Keep that left foot lifted if you can, or maybe rest it on top of the right foot. Hold the belly in tight. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind. Exhale, drop the left foot down to the mat, downward dog. Lifting up through the tailbone. Bringing the right toes to the floor. Kicking the right leg up and down. Nice hard kicks, just kicking straight back. Keep the left heel drop down. And holding the right leg back behind, take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight forward, pull the belly in, reach out through the crown of the head, keep the right foot lifted or resting on top of that left foot. Inhale, extending the right leg back behind. And exhaling, dropping the foot down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to the knees. And sitting back toward the heels here, swinging the legs around in front of you. And bringing the hands back behind the knees. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhaling, bringing that left arm back behind, opening up to the chest, the heart. Then inhaling, sitting up tall. Exhale, bring the right arm back behind, opening up, keeping the feet flat on the mat. Then inhaling back up. If you want a little bit more, so you bring the left arm down, right arm can come up. Inhale back to center. Right arm down, left arm up. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale, leaning back, engaging the core. Inhaling, using the core muscles to pull you back up. Making your way back to center. Bringing the hands behind the knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, slowly rolling down toward the mat. Preparing for the hundreds. So feet can stay on the floor here. This would be the easiest position where the knees can come up over the hips. Legs can straighten all the way up. They can move down at an angle. The lower they are, the more challenging it's going to be. The deeper you'll work the core. Arms by the sides, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down, flatten out the back. Hug the arms up and down. Inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. That's 10. 20, keeping the belly pressed down, keeping the back flat. 30. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Drop the feet down, inhale the arms up overhead, stretching long, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes, stretching all the muscles, lengthening the spine. Good. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sitting straight up here, inhaling as you fold forward, exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhale the arms up overhead. Moving with your breath. Exhale as you begin each movement. Inhale as you end. Exhale. Inhale. Just moving at your pace with your breath. Then making your way down onto your back, stretching nice and long. Reach up through the fingers, down through the toes. And exhale, bring the arms by the sides, palms down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight up over the hip. Flatten out the lower back. Anchor the hips here, the arms by the side for balance here. And then circling the foot inward. Keeping the belly pressed down. Keep the lower back flat on the mat. Leg circles and then circling the opposite direction. Keep the lower back flat, pressing the belly toward the spine. Bring the foot back to center, tuck the knee in toward the chest. Drop the left foot to the floor. And bring the right leg up over the hip. Press the belly down, flatten out the lower back, anchor the hips. Start circling the foot inwards, small controlled circles. And then circling the opposite direction. Bringing the foot back to center, tuck the right knee in toward the chest, hug it in nice and close. And lace the fingers up on top of that right shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten the back, lift that left foot up, and just switching the legs here. Single leg stretch. Keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. Moving at your pace. If you need to drop the head and neck, if you're feeling a lot of strain, it's fine. You work the core a little bit deeper with them lifted, but don't hurt yourself. Bending both knees in toward the chest, flatten out the back, press the belly down. Inhale, both arms up overhead, both legs down the mat. Exhale, pull the knees in. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Bending the knees in toward the chest, extending the right leg up, the left leg down the mat. Let that left foot just hover, flatten out the back here, and then just switching the legs, single straight leg stretch. Keeping the head and shoulders lifted if you can, drop if you need to, don't strain. The stronger the core gets, the less strain you'll feel in the neck. Bringing the legs back up over the hips. Drop the head and shoulders down, arms by the sides, palms down, or you can roll the wrists under the glutes, lift the tailbone up. If it's sensitive here, flatten out the lower back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start lowering the feet down toward the mat. Inhaling, bringing the legs back up over the hips. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Taking full exhalations, full inhalations. Keeping the back flat. Bringing the legs back up over the hips, tucking the knees in toward the chest. Bring the hands behind the head, lace the fingers together. Elbows are nice and wide here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down, flatten out the lower back. Crisscross right elbow to left knees. Extend the right leg up. And then switching sides. Moving at your pace, with your breath. Making your way back to center, drop the head and shoulders down. Keep the knees up on top of the chest. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms facing down. Fingers walk all the way out so you feel that stretch down both arms before we even move here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the left. Turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Maybe adding a kick here, out and in if you'd like. Inhale the knees back up. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. You can hold or optional kick. And then inhaling the knees back up. Move at your pace with your breath. Exhale down, inhale up. Keep the shoulders and the upper back nice and flat as you twist here. One more time, each side. Bringing the knees back up to center. Dropping the feet down toward the floor. Rolling over onto one side. Hips toward the back of the mat, feet toward the front of the mat. Let's make a note which side you're laying on here. The top arm can rest in front of you for some support. If you want to make the core work a little bit harder supporting, you can bring the top arm back behind the head. Make sure you have a little bend at the hips here for balance. And lifting the top foot up, double kick front, double kick back. Keeping the belly pulled in, keeping the core engaged, feel nice and balanced. Bringing the feet back together, squeezing through the core, keep the top leg up and down. Moving at your pace, making sure you're breathing, not holding the breath. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, circle the top foot forward. If you feel unbalanced, pull the belly in further and be engaged in the core. And circling back. Bringing the feet back together, slide the top toes to the knee, extend the leg up, bring the feet back together, squeeze through the core. Move in the opposite direction, lifting the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down, keeping the belly pulled in. It's a side kick series. Bringing your feet back together, step the top foot over the bottom leg. Hand can rest on the ankle to hold it in place here. You can drop it to the floor in front of you, whatever feels better. You can step behind if that's more comfortable. And lifting the top leg up, bottom leg up and down. Just lifting as high as you comfortably can. Use your full range of motion. And then holding that bottom foot up, pulsing little pulses. Keep the thigh lifted as you pulse. Circling that bottom foot forward, small circles. And then circling back. Dropping that bottom foot down, bringing the feet back together, top arm in front of you or behind the head, pull the belly in, bicycle the top leg forward. And bicycle the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, squeezing through the core, make big circles with the top leg. Circling the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, rolling over onto the belly, making a pillow with the hands here. Just resting the chin or the forehead down the back of that top hand. Make sure the hips are square to the mat here, maybe rocking side to side first. And inhaling, lifting the feet, flex the feet, turn the heels in towards each other, pull the heels in and out, heel beats. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, bringing the hands back behind you, clasp the fingers together. As you exhale, double kick both legs. As you inhale, pulling up into a back bend, lifting the chin, the chest, feet, maybe the knees, the thighs. Exhale, kick, kick, inhaling, pulling up. Resting your head down on the cheek as you come down, just alternating side to side, giving the neck a little stretch. This time, holding that back bend, lifting as high as you can, like drawing the shoulder blades together, lifting the hands, the feet a little higher, and exhaling, lowering back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into child's pose. Just pausing here for a moment, taking a couple of deep breaths. Full inhalations, full exhalations. And then slowly rolling up, making your way onto the opposite side. Hips toward the back of the mat, feet toward the front of the mat. Make sure you still have that little, or you have that little bend at the hips here. Top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in tight, lift the top foot up. Double kick front, double kick back. Keeping the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, kick the top leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. And bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, engage the core, circle the top foot forward, small controlled circle. And then circling back. Bringing the feet back together, slide the top toes to the knee, extend the leg up, bring the feet back together. Keep the belly pulled in, core engaged. Moving the opposite direction, lift the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Bringing the feet back together, step the top foot over the bottom leg, hand on the ankle or the floor in front of you. You can step behind if you'd rather. And then lifting that bottom leg up and down. Moving at your pace, lifting as high as you can. Making sure you're breathing. Don't hold the breath. And hold the foot up. Pulse, little pulses. Keep the thigh lifted. And circling the foot forward. And circling the foot back. Dropping that bottom foot down, bringing the feet back together. Top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in tight. Bicycle the top leg forward. Keep the core engaged. Belly pulled in toward the spine. Bicycle the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together. Pull the belly in tight. Make big circles with the top leg. And then circling the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together. Rolling over onto the back here. Bringing the arms up overhead. Reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes. Getting nice and long. Good. When you're ready, moving into teaser. So on an exhalation, sweeping the arms around and then lifting the legs up. They can stay straight to make it a little bit easier. Knees can bend in. Whatever feels best for you, just moving at your pace. Exhaling up, inhaling down. Then making your way onto your back, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes, stretch long. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, making your way up into a seated position here, bringing the legs nice and wide, preparing for soft, just wherever is comfortable, don't force it. Bringing the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms facing forward, shoulders relax down, flex the feet, engage the legs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the right hand toward the left foot, double saw. Inhale back to center, switch sides, double saw. Inhale back to center. Moving at your pace, keeping the legs flat, keeping the knees flat. Exhale down, inhale up. And making your way back to center. Round the arms in front of you, relax the shoulders here, pull the belly in tight. Keep the feet flexed, take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin toward the chest, let all the weight sink back as the chin drops down. Inhaling, sitting up nice and tall, pulling the belly in. Exhaling, rounding back. Inhaling, sitting up tall, keeping the belly pulled in. Stretching the spine, it's called spine stretch. Also working the core. Making your way back to center, dropping the right hand to the right leg, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, slide the hand down the leg, reaching toward the foot here. Arm might be straight up, or the arm might start to come over the top. As long as the shoulder stays back behind the ear, you want the chest to stay open. If you start collapsing here, then bring the arm back up a little bit so you're nice and open. Inhaling back up. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, slide the hand down the leg. Keep the foot flexed. Maybe reaching up or maybe start reaching over the top. toward that left foot. Keeping the chest nice and open. Deep stretch down the side of the body, down the back of the leg. And inhaling, making your way back up. Exhaling, dropping the hand down. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you. But make sure you're nice and centered here in the sits bones first. And then just walking the hands up. Stopping wherever you need to stop. Feet are still flexed, legs engaged. Once you're about as far as you're gonna go, relax the head and neck forward. Just make sure you are moving forward, not pressing back into the spine as the head drops. You can hold or maybe inch out a little further with each exhalation, or maybe every other exhalation. Just listen to your body. Upavista Konasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, walking the hands back up. And swinging the legs around in front of you. Bringing the hands right next to the hips here, palms down. Inhale, press into the palms, reach up through the crown of the head, lengthen the spine, and pull the toes back toward you. Pull the belly in, engage the core, Dandasana, staff pose. You feel all the muscles working here, even though you're just sitting. Inhaling, reaching up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down onto the mat. And walking the heels in towards you. Flattening out that lower back if it's up off the mat here. Relaxing the hips into the mat. Relaxing at the back all the way to the shoulders. Release any tension through the shoulders. As you inhale, lifting the hips up for bridge. Reaching up as high as you can here. Pulling the knees in so they're no wider than the hips. Maybe rolling the shoulders underneath the back, clasping the fingers together. Maybe rising up onto the toes. Maybe creating a wedge under that lower back to lift a little bit higher, whatever feels good for you today. Inhale, lift the hips a little higher. And exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Massage the spine on the way down. Let the tailbone just hit the mat. Pull the knees in toward the chest, extending the legs up. If you're comfortable with shoulder stand, you can lift the hips. Otherwise, stay right here. Keep the belly pressed down, back flat. If you lift up to shoulder stand, just get as straight as you can here. Pull the belly in tight. Relax the feet. Don't need to point. Don't flex. Just somewhere in between. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Bring the tailbone down to the mat. Bending the knees in toward the chest. And hug them in nice and close. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down. Flatten out the back. The abdomen is lowering down toward the mat. Drop the left foot down. Extend that left leg down the mat. Start bending that right knee, pulling the leg in toward you. Bring the hands or the arms underneath that right calf. So you pull the leg in. The hips just open up here. Maybe rocking a little bit. Once you find that good stretch to the right hip, just holding here. And flexing that left foot. Actually flexing both feet. Engaging the legs here. Reclined pigeon. Deep breath in. And exhaling, dropping the right foot down to the mat. Extend the right leg down. Pull the left knee in toward the chest. Flatten out the back. Bring the hands or arms underneath that left left calf. Pulling the leg in. Let the hips just open up here. settling into a comfortable position. This cat will not leave me alone when I'm on the mat. Flexing the feet, engaging the legs. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, dropping the left foot down to the floor. Inhaling, bringing the arms overhead, stretching nice and long. Get a little bit longer with each inhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms up, reach all the way up through the fingers, sliding the right toes to the inside of the left knee, rolling over onto that left hip. So you turn the gaze to look over the right shoulder. Keep both shoulders relaxed here, keep the lower back flat. If you'd like, you can intertwine the legs here, maybe bringing the right toes underneath that left leg somewhere. Maybe bringing the left hand up on top of the right thigh, just pressing a little bit deeper into the stretch. And inhaling, coming back up to center. Extending both legs down the mat, reaching up through the fingers, stretching out through both arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left toes to the inside of the right knee, rolling on to that right hip. So you turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Left shoulder relaxes all the way down. Keep the shoulders and the upper back nice and flat. Maybe intertwining the legs. You don't have to, only if it feels good. Maybe bringing that right hand up on top of the left thigh, just pressing a little bit deeper. And inhaling, coming back to center. Extending both legs down the mat. Give yourself one last long stretch, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes, get as long as you can. Bringing the arms by the sides. So maybe moving the hands and the feet here in and out, moving the back a little bit. Just kind of settling in for Shavasana. Finding whatever position is most comfortable for you. Keeping the eyes closed. Keeping your awareness on your breath, on the present. Allowing your mind and your body to process everything it's just done for the last 55 minutes or so. Releasing any tension in the muscles, let the body get nice and heavy. Sinking a little bit deeper into the earth with each exhalation. Notice any areas of tension or stress in the body. Let that tension, that stress go. Taking this time to focus inward. Noticing anything your body, mind, your heart, your soul is telling you. I'm going to end with a few quotes from Roy T. Bennett, from The Light in the Heart. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. More smiling, less worrying, more compassion, less judgment, more blessed, less stressed, more love, less hate. Take responsibility of your own happiness. Never put it in other people's hands. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Be mindful, be grateful, be positive, be true, be kind. Slowly coming back into the room, coming back into your body. Starting with small movements, wiggling the fingers and toes, rotating the wrists and the ankles, maybe moving the head side to side. Whenever you feel ready, rolling over onto one side, just pausing there for a moment. Wait for a moment, seed pose. When you're ready, finding your way into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself in gratitude, bringing the fingertips to the lips, honoring your practice. Inhaling the head back up. And with one long om, you can join me or you can be silent. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. When you're ready, opening up the eyes. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's been an honor to be with you. Namaste. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Otherwise, have a great weekend.
Thank you, Shay.